You could say writing this video was a near-death experience. The near-death being of boredom. Goddamn is procrastination a bitch. Not that this video is even worthwhile edgeways, because the likelihood is you saw the last video, picked up on the fact that only half the events I mentioned constituted near-death, and thought to yourself, you know what, I don't really want to hear about how he stubbed his toe in part 2, so I'm just going to wait until he responds to my album recommendation, the lazy prick. And to those of you waiting, I'm sorry, and I promise I'll get round to it, okay? Just don't unsubscribe, please.
Ali Muhammad.
Once again, I'm a young lad, probably around 2 to 3 years of age, and a party of some description is being held at my parents' house. What's special about this story is that it not only marks a near-death, but it also marks the first, and no doubt last time, I was ever social at a party, would you believe? Which is where my nan comes in. My nan, as I'm sure most other nans do, spoilt me rich as a toddler, so seeing her was an ample opportunity to bag a sweet. Just preferably not a lollipop. Separating me and my nan were 2 doors leading from the living room into the garden, which, upon spotting her, I ran straight through to give her a great big hug. In a parallel universe where the doors were actually open, I'd give anything to be able to tell people that I was knocked out by tripping over the ridge separating the carpet and the patio, but unfortunately that wouldn't have convinced anyone for me at that age, because I was enough of a numbnuts to be hit by a parked car if I dug deep enough. No, instead what happened was I attempted a very ill-fated Danny Phantom impression and whacked my massive head on the glass, knocking me clean out and sending me flying backwards, leaving my mum and her friend Jan, hi Jan if you're watching this, with the job of driving me to the hospital. I would say I ruined everyone's evening, but let's be honest, those shitty house parties parents throw are never that good anyway. In fact, I probably made it better. And that, boys and girls, was the last time I was ever enthusiastic about seeing my nan.
Ali Muhammad.
Me and my family are holidaying in Portugal, chilling by the pool at the resort. For some reason it's a local tradition to jump in the pool at the thrilling conclusion of a song that goes like this.
Oh, my commanding wife, she want to destroy my life. Oh, my commanding wife, she want to destroy my life.
I hadn't taken the lyrics into account back then because, well, surprise, surprise, I was a walking fetus, but that's kind of f***ed up, man. Way to make light of a bad situation, I suppose. Anyway, I you not, this song had Gangnam Style or Despacito levels of playability at the time. If you were staying at that resort, you could not avoid it. To this day, it's still my closest association with Portugal. It might as well be their national anthem as far as I'm concerned. So you best believe when it came on, I was rocking out, reared and ready to annihilate that pool water when the song ended. Only issue being, I couldn't swim. At least not without armbands. But was I going to let that stop me? Did I let my inability to see glass stop me last time? Didn't think so. I hit that water with an enthusiasm that was unforeseen in my entire life until that point. Bit like Madeline jumping in the Golden Gate Bay in Vertigo, I was buzzing for death. My parents did actually notice during the song that I didn't have armbands on, and for some reason didn't think I'd jump in. Excuse me, who do you think you're dealing with? My short-term memory has been nothing to scoff at ever since that glass door KO. I couldn't remember for the life of me how to tie my shoelaces half the time, and you think I'm gonna remember my armbands? Who have you been raising for the past 3 years? Anyway, I'm flailing my arms around like a dickhead, desperately trying to stay alive when... who comes to my rescue? It's only Daddy Foops back on the scene once again!
Ali Muhammad. I'd like to say the word, damn it! I could talent show every Sunday. I wear buns in my hair all day, every day. I like to